Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Now, it's been some time since I covered anything Aggretsuko related. Last year, I finished off my Aggretsuko journey covering the Aggretsuko iceberg, but today I'm going to be talking about the first video I ever made was the Aggretsuko Fandom is Wild. Technically, that's not really the first Aggretsuko video I made. I think it was like a meme or a couple meme videos around the property, but this is the first time I actually started looking into the community around this Japanese anime. The same people who made Hello Kitty made Aggretsuko. They made the series, 5 seasons. It's on Netflix if you ever want to watch it. But back in the day, I was really hooked on it because at the time I was really transitioning into adult life, and the show deals with heavy topics on adult life, work life, things like that. Hits really deep, it's relatable, and when I made the Aggretsuko Fandom is Wild video, I made that just really because I wanted to see how this time I would, like, if I were to cover something like a fan project, how would like somebody react to that, or how would the internet react to that if I were to find some sort of niche corner of the fandom and make a video on that. I've made commentary videos in the past, like pre-2020, pre-COVID. Some of those got positive reception, some negative. But this time I was hoping that putting 2 weeks into scripting and editing would somewhat pay off. In the beginning, not really so. At first, when I uploaded the video, I was working with a channel of 28 subscribers, so I don't think I was gonna really get that much reception, and I didn't. I remember, I think the video started off with maybe like 7 views on the first day, and maybe built up to like 20 max. So at that point, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back to school because a new semester is starting. I'm not gonna have time to make YouTube videos, so I feel like this is just a good place to just shelve my YouTube channel. At the time, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna ever create a video ever again, or just completely abandon my YouTube channel as I focus on things outside of the internet. And next thing happens is COVID in March of 2020. So we're all inside, and now everybody kind of just starts interacting with these niche online communities. They make friends over the internet. But before COVID, Sequoia 101, one of the people behind the fan series that I start looking into, it's Aggretsuko After Hours. She worked with someone by the name of Lil Fix, who isn't on the internet anymore. Deleted his YouTube channel, but he was also a Aggretsuko creator. Both of them were inspired to make this kind of like Aggretsuko abridged type of series called Aggretsuko After Hours. They were inspired by Raging Red Panda, who was also working on primarily Aggretsuko Aggretsuko abridged. If you don't know what an abridged series is, it's kind of like a parody. They take like the original source material of a cartoon, and they kind of add like their own parody twist to it. Kind of like if you ever watched DBZ abridged with Team 4-Star. Yeah, so they make this parody series. I cover it, make a bunch of videos along the way covering Aggretsuko. They blow up, and I ran this poll, I think it was a couple months ago, around the 7th anniversary of my channel, and for the majority of all the eras of my YouTube content, a lot of people seem to have really liked the early Aggretsuko era in 2020. And I get why, because at that time I was pretty consistent on one topic and one topic only, which was mostly Aggretsuko at the time. My videos would blow up, and most of my audience would be Aggretsuko fans. I did try to diversify my content apart from Aggretsuko. I've just mainly been a commentary channel on all sorts of types of media, happenings on the internet, things like that. But primarily I understand why, because I gained an audience just based on topic. And now I'm at a point where all of that has ended, and I feel like I'm in the same position I was from when I had 28 subscribers in 2020 to now, which I have 1,000. I know it sounds weird because normally, you'd think like you have all these subscribers, you have 1,000 now. Like surely you have a bigger audience now. Well, I mean, that's kind of debatable now when it comes to like people using sub boxes, audience retention, things like that. And now I'm at a point where I have a fresh start to create all sorts of different types of content moving forward. Kind of just throwing things at the wall again and seeing what sticks. So yeah. So now I want to talk about this. I don't think I really went into detail into this when I made my Aggretsuko iceberg video, which was like supposed to be the ultimate Aggretsuko video I would ever make on my channel. But I feel like now that 5 years have passed, all these things have happened. I want to detail a conversation I had with Lil Fix. Lil Fix, YouTube content creator, made Aggretsuko videos. If you were in the Aggretsuko fandom, some time ago, you might have seen some of his videos, caught some of his memes, shit posts, things like that on his channel. He might be forgotten to some, but to me, I still remember that last conversation I had with him before he left in 2023. So back in October of 2022, some months before he left, I was playing the new Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, 2022. I was taking a break from writing my big senior paper, and I decided, all right, I'm just going to play a game and stream. Since I got this new Elgato game capture, I'm going to play Modern Warfare 2, stream it. And Lil Fix was pretty good about just coming in to my streams just to talk, just to chat, things like that. It wasn't his first time joining a live stream. And I think we talked over Discord. And for some time now, I already knew that he was planning to retire or leave, but I just didn't know when. He didn't really set a date to that, but I think in that conversation, he did remind me of that. I don't have the stream VOD saved or any of the audio, so this is just kind of based on memory. One of the other things we talked about was what's going to happen with the Aggretsuko After Hours project. What was going to happen with this little fan project that he was working on with Sequoia. At some point, some time ago, he teased a movie, a feature-length movie of this fan project, and he gave me the details on it, and that he was working on a part 1. It was supposed to be in parts. He was working on part 1 and leaving the second part to Sequoia. He detailed all this lore around the fan project to where, like, if I were to explain it in this video, you would get lost. But he did spill the beans on it, on the plot details, and I was like, all right. All right, that sounds cool. I know it's kind of anticlimactic to kind of just reveal everything now, but that's how that conversation played out. Overall, the conversation I had with him kind of I kind of had that feeling that it was going to be the end of an era. Eventually, all good things come to an end, and then now, just reflecting on me making that video 5 years ago, it was the starting point, and it set the precedent for how I would create content for the next 5 years. And I don't think I'm going to have a moment like that ever again, unless I really, put all my creative thought juices and all these resources into a video that really make me blow up again and start a following. Because I think the closest I've ever had to a following was Aggretsuko, and it really shows through that poll that I had again 2 months ago that a lot of people reflect on that as their favorite era of my content. And it seems like, well, whatever I offer today isn't really growing a following, but still, like, I've had some enjoyment making other things, and now I'm just in a process to where, like, I need to just find something new, maybe stick with it, experiment with things, throw things at the wall, see what sticks. I think the late half of 2024 was kind of evidence of that. As you see that in kind of the late half of 2024, I was experimenting with talking about video games. I was somewhat in my 2-week Minecraft phase. Not really, even though I play the game more than 2 weeks now. I just don't make enough content to become like a certain type of YouTuber within a certain topic or genre. Like I'm not really considered a Minecraft YouTuber. I'm not considered a Halo YouTuber, or blank X type of YouTuber, because my content is kind of just all over the place at the moment, trying to find its footing. And I think that's the new era I'm in, is trying to find some sort of footing again in my content and creative process. But in comparison to the last 5 years, it kind of felt like stability was somewhat established on my channel, if you feel me. Because even though my first Aggretsuko Fandom video didn't perform so well, it eventually was a stepping stone to where like I actually found some sort of following, making content, enjoying it, doing it, and covering all these fun things around the TV series. But yeah, that's kind of just my reflection on my rambling on creating the Aggretsuko Fandom video 5 years ago, putting scripting work and all the editing work for 2 weeks, and eventually that led me down to a rabbit hole, and meeting people that have made an impact in my my YouTube creation process and my internet life and things like that. So yeah, that's it. If you guys want to stay tuned for more of my videos, or maybe leave some sort of philosophical comment down in the comments, make sure to do so. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.